It's the last Monday of the year, so it shouldn't be a surprise. But this week, we are focusing on setting ourselves up for an amazing new year by reflecting on the past 12 months, taking the time to understand what worked for you, didn't work, and most importantly, what has held you back in achieving what you wanted to achieve this year so that you don't make the same mistakes next year. And we're kicking it off with this week's quote. Don't fear failure, fear being in the exact same place this time next year as you are today.
Welcome to Mom Wife Career Life's weekly empowering episode of Monday's Motivational Mindset. And you know what that means. It's time to kickstart your week with a boost of inspiration, positivity, and a whole lot of motivation. Working moms, I get it. Mondays can be tough. We all know that. But they're also a chance for a fresh start, a new opportunity, and the perfect day to set the tone for a successful week ahead. I'm Carrie Pat, your host and fellow working mom. Every week, I'll be sharing a motivational quote and we'll break it down, share stories, and uncover the wisdom it holds for our unique journey as working moms. So whether you're getting ready for work, making those school lunches, or just enjoying a quiet moment alone, let's dive into this week's dose of motivation. Let's make this Monday count.
This week's quote is a little long, but it's don't feel failure. Feel being in the exact same place this time next year as you are today. As we start planning this year, I really want you to take the time to think about all the aspects of your life. I've spent a lot of time this past week reflecting on this past year. And while I had a great year, there are a few goals that I really wanted to be a lot further along with. And when I took the time to really do the inner work to understand why I'm not further along, it's really easy to default to the excuse that I just didn't have time. But I had to be honest with myself. Time was just a small part of it. The bigger part of it was my fear of failure. Fear of failure is a natural emotion. It's like that little voice in the back of your head with all the what ifs that really stop you from pursuing those big dreams, those big goals. The what if I mess up? What if I'm not good enough? What if it doesn't work out? What will people think of me? And that's why I love this quote. Instead of fearing failure, it challenges you to fear standing still. As a working mom, life gets really busy, totally chaotic between work and the kids and the house and trying to find time for yourself. It's so easy to let your dreams slip to the back burner. But ask yourself this. If nothing changes in the next 12 months, will you be okay with that? If the answer is no, then it's time to embrace the growth and push through those fears, even if it means stumbling along the way. Believe me, I've been stumbling a lot this year. But failure isn't the end. It's a stepping stone on your journey. It's how you learn. It's how you grow. It's how you get clear on what your vision is and what your true path is. Each misstep teaches you something valuable, but staying in the same place out of fear of failure is going to guarantee only one thing: stagnation. And if you're ambitious like me, if you want something better for your life, stagnation is not an option. I promise you, the discomfort of trying and failing is going to be way more rewarding in the long run than the regret of never trying at all. Your goals, whether you're starting a side hustle, building your dream business, going for that promotion, making changes so that you have better work-life balance, or just becoming the mom that you always wanted to be, are worth the effort. The key is to take that first step no matter how scary it feels. And believe you me, mamas, I am taking some scary steps this year. So I'm right there with you. Wish me luck. So my challenge for you this week, mamas, is to commit to taking one intentional action towards your dream life, towards that dream goal. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to move you forward. And here's how you're going to get started. First, identify one area of growth. Reflect on where you want to see that change. Is it in your career, your health, your relationships, or your mindset? Write it down. Then you're going to define a specific action. Choose one small, actionable step to move you closer to your goal. For example, if you want to change careers, maybe schedule 30 minutes to research options or update your resume. You want to improve your health, plan 3 20-minute workouts this week. That's nice and simple. Do 10 minutes if you have to. If you want to spend more time with your kids, block off an evening for uninterrupted family time, put down their phones, take out a board game, and just have a good time. Then I want you to face the fear. Write down the fear or doubt that is holding you back. Then reframe it. Instead of thinking, what if I fail? Flip that script and ask, what if I succeed? Then I want you to take action. Set aside some time to actually follow through. Block it on your calendar and treat it as a non-negotiable. I just shared the planner I bought this year on my Instagram. It is an hourly planner because I'm getting really intentional with my time this year, and I'm going to be time blocking like a boss. I used to print out weekly templates to do my time blocking. Now I found a planner that has everything I'm looking for in one. I was going to say one little book. It's actually a bigger book, bigger than I'm used to, but I'm taking action with my new planners. And then lastly, reflect and celebrate. At the end of the week, reflect on what you learned from taking those actions. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small it feels. Even the smallest step in the right direction is further than you were yesterday. And remember, progress beats perfection. Even if you only get one workout in and not 3, it's about those small steps in the right direction. I'd love to hear where you want to grow this year. Come on over to our Facebook community and tell us all about it so we can help keep you accountable. If you don't already follow the show, take a minute and click that follow button so you never miss another episode. Sending you so much love and light until next time on Mom Wife Career Life with Carrie Pat. Before you go, if you found this podcast helpful, I would be so grateful if you would take a minute, go on over to iTunes and leave me a review. If you have other stressed out mamas in your life that you feel this podcast could help, take a screenshot of this episode, post it on your Instagram stories and tag me, and let them know that they are not alone and they can create balance in their life too. If there's a topic you'd like me to cover or you just want to connect, DM me on Instagram at mom.wife.career.life. Or come on over and hang out in our free Facebook community, Work-Life Balance for Working Moms. Sending you so much love and light until next time on Mom Wife Career Life with Carrie Pat.